Welcome to Q Automated. If you like my videos, then please subscribe my channel and click on bell icon for notifications. Hello everyone. In this video we are going to learn about how we can debug our JMeter script. It is very important step when writing any script to know how we can debug if we are stuck with any error. Okay, so there are three methods to do this. First one is debug sampler, second one is debug post processor, and third one is debug step-by-step debugger plugin. So let us start with a sample script where I have added a dummy sampler here, where we are doing the login activity. We are passing username and password, and in return we are getting token in our response. Here we are adding some properties as a preprocessor. We are setting JMeter properties here, and here we are creating the new user for the next time. With the help of counter, it will be incremental for the runs we are doing for particular thread count. Then here there is a boundary value extractor to extract the token, and here there is a listener. So this is a very simple script. Now we want to know if the JMeter variables, JMeter properties is set properly or not. What is the value of this particular variable? What is the value of the extracted token variable? If we want to know all these things, we need debuggers, right? So first let us see with the debug sampler. So I have added debug sampler here. There are different fields here. If you want to check JMeter properties in your debug sampler, you want to see JMeter variable, you can enable it or disable it. You can do you want to set the system properties? So this settings you can do and then run your script. Okay, so see, after running your script in the debug sampler, in request you can see that you have selected this 3, and in return response you can see what was the token variable, what was the username. Okay, these are JMeter variables. Then in JMeter properties, what was our changes in JMeter properties? This C. So we have set this new property here, added this system properties. So all these things you can check here with this sampler. Okay, so the second thing we will check here is using our debug post processor. So let us add this post processor here inside our login sampler, saving this, clear previous results and run again. Okay, so here for each request separately, for each request here you can see the post processor working. In the post processor you can see the sample properties and stuff like that. You can see the JMeter variable, and similarly like we saw in debug sampler, there are here options to enable and disable the fields you want to see, and there is an additional field here that is a sampler properties. You can check that also in when you add debug post processor. Okay, so I'm removing this and we are checking the debug step-by-step debugger. So you will not see it here directly. So to get that, you need to open your plugin manager. If you don't have plugin manager here, you need to add the plugin manager jar in your lib.ext folder, and then you will be able to see your plugin manager when you restart your JMeter. In the available plugin, you can check the debugger. Now I will not be able to see here because it's already installed, so I can check in my installed one. So see, BlazeMeter step-by-step debugger. So install this particular plugin, then you will get this icon. So now let's launch this. Here you can check your own script. Okay, here okay, and then you can run this script in a debug mode. Okay, like we run our program in a debug mode, we can step on to each step and stop and check what values we are getting, what is happening there. And also we have option to set up a breakpoint also. If we want to directly hop to a particular thing, then we can set up a breakpoint, similarly how we do for our code, right? It is done. So if I'm starting it, I'm step over, and if I continue, it will definitely hit the breakpoint. So now see, if I am in a second step, in my second step, what is the variable value I'm getting? So yeah, after this step I think we will get this. Okay, then we will get what is the value of JMeter properties, the new properties added or not, last sample was result, evaluate. We can also see the logs here. So these are the different fields which we can see. We can continue for the next step, it will directly come to our breakpoint here, right? So this way you can debug. So in this video we have learnt about 3 different types of debugger. Try it out. If you have any questions, you can always come back and write in the comment section. Please give a thumbs up if you like my videos, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.